We're going to be looking at the ribbon for Microsoft Excel. Notice it's laid out very similar to that for Word. You have the clipboard, you have the font size that you can arrange, you also have the alignment with a few subtle changes about merger and centering of cells. You also have a place here for the numbers, and you have some places also for the styles and the conditional formatting. The one for cells, these are the individual cells that you see down below here. If you are going to insert a cell, you can do that, or delete a cell, or you may want to format a cell. And you probably go into something like this where you'd say format the cell. And when you do that, then you can handle a number of different items, such as numbers. You can set them up as number, currency, or accounting. You can set the alignment of it, as well as font, border, the fill, and any kind of protection, because occasionally you'll need to protect a section of your document. So this gives you a sense of that. You also have the ability to do an auto sum, which allows you to add up a group of numbers, and there are a number of ways to do that. You can also clear out a group of numbers that you need, or sort and filter. Going to the insert, you'll notice here again that we have tables that we can do. We can input illustrations. We have the ability to input a chart or create a chart, either column, line, pie, a series of those. We can do hypertext, and then of course just text in general that you might want to put in. When it comes to the layout of the page, very similar once again to Word. You have the margins, you have the orientation, same type of setup. There are a few subtle changes. You can change the width of a column, or you can scale it to fit. There are a series of other things such as alignment, which is also very important. When it comes to doing formulas, you have the FX, and that is the chance to put in a series of formulas. By clicking that, you'll notice what I've done. This one allows me to just use the most recent, but if I go and say give me all of them, and you can notice you have a series of different ones available. But let's say I want all of the formulas that Microsoft Excel has. You can see there are just a boatload of formulas to fit whatever need that you may have. The ones that I typically use have to do with sum, average, if, then, counting, sign, or something of that nature. Standard deviation, a payment. You'll be using some of these a little later. And once again, it also shows how these functions lay out. I'm not going to go through that now. You also have the ability, if you've got an error problem, you can have it check the error, and you can trace down the error. And it is a very handy little tool to have. When it comes to data, you can input data from Access, or from the web, from other text, or from other sources. So that's a very handy tool for getting external data. The sorting and filtering allows you to go through your document and sort it. You may have lots of information, but you just want to sort perhaps on, let's say, the state that somebody's from. It allows you to filter all other information out. And there's a lot of other items that we won't go into right now. As far as the review goes, once again, it's a way of sharing. You can protect the workbook so that others can't access it. We'll go into view. Once again, it lays out for you the page break, which shows you what will print, how it will print. You have the ability to have grids, or if you choose, you can take them off. You can put a formula bar, which you see here, or you can take that off. You can have headings, or you can take those off. So there's a series of things that you can do, but this is just a quick overview of using Excel.